chocolate square donuts.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at Woodlands at Night. My name is Shanti Jensen, and with us here we have RMB from Bellflower, California, comprised of...
I'm Randall Milan, and I play guitar.
I'm Jose Alcantar, and I hold the bass.
I'm Carlos Soto, and I forgot what I play.
The drums.
The drums?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so from what I understand, Randall, you started R&B. So how did it come about that you, Jose, and Carlos ended up joining?
Fantastic story, actually. I think so, anyway. First, I was solo, right? And I'm just playing around open mics, kind of being lonesome. But I ended up at this tea house, Thalia's in Norwalk, before it closed down, unfortunately. And I'm about to come on and play. It's my first time there. And I see this guy, and he's sitting there, and he's just got this, like, I'm gonna judge this guy, for sure. Absolutely.
So then, Randall, what were your first thoughts upon seeing Jose?
Well, I didn't notice him till afterwards.
Okay.
Because, like, at the time when I was playing, I just kind of go into this place. After I was done playing, he came up, and he was like, hey, that was great. And not trying to be big-headed, but I'm used to people coming up and talking to me after my set, you know, and so... But then he started getting technical on me. He was like, during the third bar, that bass line, choice. He said that, and I was like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about.
He's so good at being humble, too.
Yeah.
And Soto, I've known since high school.
We're
I love this man.
together.
It was a beautiful
cute.
marching
Very
band.
cute, actually.
Cute.
So cute.
Like that smile.
And he was part of another band. But I had caught with that band was going to end. And he happened to have been renting the Lockout where we rehearsed. And we got in there one time, January, and just set the motion.
Fireworks.
Absolutely.
Meant to
Beautiful
be.
stuff.
When I was at that cafe, I was telling the barista, she was a friend of mine too from high school, and I was telling her, I'm like, you know what? It's been a great night, but I gotta go home. I gotta rehearse. Seeing everybody else here makes me want to go home and practice. And she goes, no, stay. And I'm like, I don't know. She goes, okay. See that chubby Filipino guy over there? Look at him. Look at this handsome man. So I was just like,
It's hard not to see.
yeah. She goes, he's really good. He's really fun. And I said, all right. And I stayed. And sure enough, I stayed. And I was blown away. And Inside and Out is that song. And we're actually gonna play that tonight. It was mind-blowing when we got into that rehearsal studio for the first time because I hadn't met Soto.
Yeah.
I already knew he's just such an easy guy to talk to and get along with.
So did you immediately like Soto?
Yeah. I don't know anybody who's like, oh, it's that Soto
This
guy.
guy wears glasses.
And
Let me
then,
tell you how awesome
Cool.
Soto is. He's coming in for his audition, right? And he comes in already knowing half the songs from my SoundCloud. Songs that took me like years to write, by the way. And this guy's like, I got it. I got it. And so I was like, you're in.
yeah, it was amazing. It felt crazy because as soon as we started working together, it just felt super easy and natural, and it was like, okay, this is gonna be something.
I can see your beauty every day.
So, people first listening to R&B would undoubtedly agree you guys are a rock band with a distinct blues sound. So, who are some of your biggest influences?
Across the board, B.B. King for all of us, Muddy Waters,
Absolutely.
Junior
Kimbrough.
I guess a lot of like, but think
It's okay. Talk
much
about your
love.
Robin
inspirations.
Trower. Robin Trower.
Robin Trower.
a lot of McCartney and Hendrix, I think, in my portion.
I'm a fan of a lot of the more modern blues stuff. More specifically, Jack White and the Black Keys.
Face, oh, can't you see in my eyes how much I hate goodbyes?
What's next for R&B?
Can we all do this at the same time? Ready? Like this. Like this. No, do the handshake.
Really?
What is it?
We are in the midst of recording our first album.
Love me, be with me, the way it's supposed to be.
Our manager was like, hey, I got get you guys a church gig. We're like, okay, a church gig, that's cool.
Yeah, and
we played
like,
it.
You know, it wasn't like,
Like we were
we're
gonna
not
say
gonna
no.
play that, but it was just definitely a departure from all the bars we've been playing at.
Fair enough, yeah.
And of all the places afterwards, this guy comes up to us, this guy, this
And
man.
what he said
Well-
was the greatest thing.
He just came up to us and he goes, guys, I don't have any time to pick up any bands.
He said he
I'm
was
busy. He goes, I don't have time to screw around.
I
He
did
goes,
not come here looking for talent.
Yeah, and he goes, but I going to record you guys. And we're like, hold on, what? You're gonna what?
It's what threw me off. You're the one I love the most.
And right there on the spot, he's like, yeah, I'm
He
gonna
laid
produce
it out
you
there.
guys.
He was
and
like, I want to
boom,
do
boom,
this,
boom.
I want to do that. This is when it's gonna happen. Be ready.
Cause I love you and it's my new one. Oh yeah.
He came in the day after we did the instrumentation, and he was doing a lot of auxiliary percussion. So it's like tambourine, cowbell, all this stuff, and it was so cool to watch him
Yeah.
do
I
it.
can't wait to
Because
see it.
you can tell this guy was in marching band. He was sitting there. And then he'd pick up something else, but never breaking eye contact.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the craziest thing to watch. So we
Not
were
even
doing
breaking
Save
sweat.
My Life.
I was getting exhausted.
I was
watching
sweating.
it.
Watch this. We were doing Save My Life, and it looks like he's getting ready for something awesome. And me, him, and Erwin, our producers, just like, what's gonna happen here? And he goes, but it's going for like 3 minutes, and we're like, is he gonna do it?
And he's going,
By George, he's gonna do it.
and he did it, and it was just crazy because you can see his hands had it, but you could see like his face and just like getting increasingly
Do
like,
it.
His little vein just
Yeah.
popped on his
It's like
forehead.
dying and
Like
everything.
tiny
I
sweat,
know.
maybe a tear, maybe.
Yeah, and so I think that's going to be our next step right now is getting that done. That is what's next.
Yeah.
And then round
Very
two after
exciting.
that. So.
And then
And
round two.
immediately next is we're going to go
Immediately.
upstairs and jam.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Very
do it.
Let's
Oh,
lay down
yeah.
some tracks. Rolling.
It's running through inside of me, and it feels like the way it's supposed to feel. Suddenly, I got a real cool chill. Done did it again. Ooh, hey. I've only got myself to blame. Officer without a shame. I've only got myself to blame. Celestine, subtle dream of one day living good and clean. Till that day, just a fantasy. I done did it again. Ooh, hey. I've only got myself to blame. Officer without a shame. I've only got myself to blame. things would change. And at the end of the day, things always stayed the same. Now I'm trying to make a change and do it again. Ooh, hey. I've only got myself to blame. Officer, ain't that a shame? I've only got myself to blame.
I'm tired. Cool. Let's take a look at these guys, huh?
It's a lot of trouble for
You
him.
know what? I'll meet you guys later.
Just
I'll meet you at the album release party.
Okay.